Hello, and welcome to Parents Guide to Gaming. The games on this list will be out December 1st through December 7th. Here's a list of the common short terms used in this video. The first game is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. We did cover this game in last week's episode, but it fully releases December 1st. The ESRB rating for this game is mature. Content descriptors are blood, drug references, strong language, and violence. This is a first-person shooter in which players control members of an elite counter-terrorism unit through various missions. Game modes also allow players to eliminate terrorist cells, defuse bombs, and extract hostages. Characters use firearms to kill human enemies. Gunfights can be frantic and are highlighted by cries of pain, explosions, realistic gunfire, and blood splatter effects. The cutscenes also depict instances of violence. An explosion that kills two characters, a man shot in slow motion. During the course of the game, some stages depict bags of cocaine on the table. The F word appears in the dialogue. Platforms will be released on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Windows PC. Next on the list is Chivalry Medieval Warfare. The ESRB rating is mature. The content descriptors are blood and gore, intense violence. This is a first/third-person action game in which players battle each other in medieval-style combat. Players select characters to engage in frantic hand-to-hand combat using swords, arrows, maces, daggers, and spikes. Characters are often shown stabbed, slashed, and impaled during battles. Some weapons allow players to cut off characters' heads or limbs. Non-combatant villagers can also be attacked without penalty. Though the game does not encourage this activity, combat is highlighted by large blood splatter effects, screams of pain, and frequent impact sounds. It will release on Xbox One and PlayStation 4, currently on PC. Next on the list is Just Cause 3. The ESRB rating is mature. Content descriptors are blood, intense violence, and strong language. This is an action game in which players assume the roles of Rico Rodriguez, who attempts to free his country from an evil dictator. From a third-person perspective, players traverse an open-world environment, engage in missions, and battle the dictator's soldiers for control. Players use pistols, machine guns, rocket launchers, and explosions to attack and kill enemy forces. Action can be frantic at times, highlighted by realistic gunfire, large explosions, and cries of pain. Successful hits are accompanied by large blood splatter effects. Some sequences allow players to kill captives and civilians. One sequence allows players to detonate a bomb on a pedestrian. The F word appears in the dialogue. It's coming out on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. Next on the list is Dragon Quest Heroes. The rating from the ESRB for this game is teen. Content descriptors are fantasy violence, mild blood, and mild suggestive themes. This is an action/role-playing game in which players assume the roles of young royals guards attempting to protect their kingdom from evil forces. From a third-person perspective, players use swords and magic to destroy dozens of enemies. Battles are highlighted by impact sounds, light effects, and brief cries of pain. One enemy is called Bloody Hand, and is depicted as a hand dripping with red slime like blood. Some female characters wearing low-cut outfits that reveal moderate amounts of cleavage. Obtained items include a garter and fishnet stockings. This will release on PC. The last game on our list is Xenoblade Chronicles X. The rating from the ESRB for this game is teen. Content descriptors include blood, mild language, partial nudity, and the use of alcohol, tobaccos, and violence. This is an adventure role-playing game in which players lead characters on missions to save their worlds from destruction. As players explore fantasy environments and interact with characters, they use swords, magical projectiles to defeat various creatures and human-like enemies in melee-style combat. Battles are accompanied by a slashing sound, colorful light effects, and depleted health meters. Some cutscenes include other instances of violence. A godlike character getting impaled with a spear, a dragon getting slashed with a sword. Some environments depict blood splatter on the ground. In one cutscene, a character is depicted coughing up blood. A handful of characters are dressed in skimpy outfits that reveal large amounts of cleavage, and in one cutscene depicts a male character exposed buttocks. This will be released on Wii U. Here are the links to the ESRB and the PEGI system so you can check them out for yourselves. If you have any questions or comments, please tweet us at parentsg2g or email us at parentsg2g@gmail.com. Please push the subscribe button, and thank you for watching.